You can only use it when it's in the form of x minus h, or sorry, x minus k, not h. Doesn't really matter. If I'm dividing by x minus k, so here's an example of what that could look like. If I'm dividing by things that look like this, x plus 1, x minus 6, even if it's a different variable, m plus 2. These are all examples of times when you could use synthetic division because you just have a variable with nothing else in front of it, no exponents, nothing, and a number. This is like as basic as it gets. So it has to be a binomial with two terms with a variable and a number. And if it has that, then you are allowed to use synthetic division and your life just got a lot easier. Okay? So we'll do these first two hopefully before lunch, and I think you're going to like it. You still have to know how to do the other way we've done the last 3 days because this doesn't always work. Okay, here's your steps for doing synthetic division. Make sure your polynomial is in standard form. Put zeros if you're missing a term. You have to use the opposite of k as your corner number, and then list the coefficients along the top row. Bring it down, multiply, add, repeat, and it's actually pretty easy. If you want to just watch for the first one, that might be a good idea. So you should probably write these things down. So I am told I want to divide negative x to the third plus 4x squared plus 9 by x minus 3. What you're going to do basically is you're going to figure out what's the 0. So if I have x minus 3 and I set that equal to 0, what do I get? You've done this before. 3, right? So I know that the 0 that would come from this is 3. And that's what I use to do synthetic division. Because I'm checking to see, okay, if I plug that in, does it divide evenly or do I have a remainder? That's what we're trying to find out. You do have to fill in any empty spots with zeros. So this first one is missing a what? 0x. So we're going to rewrite it out. Negative x to the third, probably write this part for now. Negative x to the third plus 4x squared plus 0x plus 9. So like we've been talking about, it has to stair step all the way down. And we want to use x equals 3 as what we're dividing by. That's what goes on the outside. And then these coefficients are what we take up here. So negative 1, 4, 0, and 9. Hopefully you see where that comes from. Okay, now we're doing the synthetic division. This is where you maybe just want to watch so you can see me do it. I bring down the negative 1. And now we're going to multiply. We're going to multiply 3 times negative 1. What's 3 times negative 1? Negative 3. So that goes up top here. And now we're going to add. 4 plus negative 3 is 1. Multiply again. 3 times positive 1. 3. Add again. 0 plus 3 is 3, and then multiply one more time. 3 times 3 is 9. Add them together. 18, and that is your remainder. Okay, so it's not 42, so we're going to write our final answer. Your answer is 1 less than the degree. So because here I have a degree of 3, my answer is going to be squared. Negative 1x squared plus 1x plus 3. The remainder is 18. So just like you've done the last 3 days, you take that remainder and you put it over your divisor. So 18 divided by x minus 3, put a plus sign. That's my final answer. Heck of a lot easier than what you've done the last 3 days. Your degree should be, your degree should be 1 less than the degree of the original polynomial. So because I had x to the third, my answer is x squared. Okay. Look at number 4. Are we missing any terms? No, it goes x to the third, x squared, x 5. So no, we're good here. The thing we are using on the outside of the L would be negative 1 because that would be my 0 from that. You can rewrite this. 3x to the third minus 2x squared plus 2x minus 5. Put the negative 1 on the outside. And write down your coefficients. So 3, negative 2, 2, negative 5. Bring down the first one. Now do your multiplication. Negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. Now you just add, which gets us negative 5. Okay, now we're going to do negative 1 times negative 5, which is 5. Add those, we get 7. Multiply one more time. Negative 1 times 7 is negative 7. And then if I add down again, I would have negative 12. So this is my remainder. Because my degree is 3, my answer should have a degree of 2. It should be 1 less, okay? So I should have 3x squared minus 5x plus 7. And then my remainder of negative 12, that goes over my divisor. So negative 12 over x plus 1, and we do want to add that to it, okay? So your answer is still going to be set up the same way as with long division. It's just that how you get there should be hopefully easier, okay? Okay, the remainder theorem. If a polynomial f of x is divided by something x minus k, then we know that the remainder is equal to f of k, meaning that this is the value. This is the value of f of k, okay? Would be your remainder. If I ask you to find the value, then you do not have to change the sign because I already gave you what x is equal to. I'm saying, what is f of negative 2? Okay, well, instead of just plugging this in like normal, you can use synthetic division. So you draw your little thing here. I don't have a lot of room, so I'm not going to write this out again, but I don't think we're missing any terms. X to the third, x squared, x, and constant. So 2, negative 5, 1, and 1. And I put that negative 2 on the outside. I'm not changing signs because it told me what the x is, okay? Go ahead and do your synthetic division, please. I'm not going to do it for you. I want to see if you can do it yourself. Okay. Make sure you got the same thing as me when you're done. Okay, we were not dividing, and so this negative 37 you should get at the end is not your answer to a division problem. It's actually your answer to, if I take negative 2 and plug it in, I should get negative 37. So we're going to write it out like this. F of negative 2 is equal to negative 37. If I plug in negative 2, I get negative 37. We're missing the cubed, right? And the squared. So you're missing 0x to the third and 0x squared. So we're going to rewrite it out, just make sure we get that right. X to the fourth plus 0x to the third plus 0x squared minus 10x minus 6. The actual process here is pretty easy. So if you're making a mistake, it's probably going to be either like a sign issue, positive, negative, or it's going to be that you missed the terms because there was some that were missing. And because I have g of 5, that tells me my x value should be 5. 1, 0, 0, 10. Okay, can you please try this and see if you can do it on your own from here? Number 6. Wow, wrong number. Hold on. When you go to write your final answer, we should say that g of 5 is equal to 569. If I take 5 and I plug it into that polynomial, I should get 569. Oh, shoot. I get a remainder of negative 170. Does that mean it's a factor? No, because I have that's a lot of remainder. No. So you should say no. What we are trying to divide, x plus 5, is not a factor of g of x. Okay.